I don't know if anybody else knows very much about Kawasaki's, but the only reason I had ever heard of it before was because there was an episode of Grey's Anatomy with Kawasaki's in it. I wanted to give plasma because my daughter was the recipient of IVIG when she was diagnosed with Kawasaki's disease a couple of years ago, and so obviously she was very lucky to receive that. And the actual process of giving the plasma was really, it was very simple, and I sat comfortably in a chair and I just had to squeeze my hand tightly at some points and then let go at another, and it was completely painless. It was super simple, and I really hope to get the opportunity to do it again soon.
And it only took 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Which is a really good time for first-time donors. We're really, really pleased that it only took 40 minutes.
I don't know if anybody else knows very much about Kawasaki's, but the only reason I had ever heard of it before was because there was an episode of Grey's Anatomy with Kawasaki's in it. And so when I turned up at the A&E at the Royal Free and presented my daughter, who'd had a fever for over a week, I had to admit to the admitting nurse that I suspected she had Kawasaki's based on Grey's Anatomy. And she said she had seen that episode and she believed me anyway. Unfortunately, she developed quite alarming looking hives. One of the other main symptoms is strawberry tongue, which she did not have particularly, and swelling on your fingers and your toes. Apparently Kawasaki can be different for every patient, and so it was really a question of us monitoring once we were there. She was hooked up to the transfusion and she slept through a lot of it. My recollection of that is her being very grumpy because if she rolled over, then they'd get a kink in the line and the nurses would all come running, but the beeping of that would get very annoying for her.
It's very, very rare. So because it's so rare, when it comes, you don't know what you're looking at. So there's so many tests that you're going through to try and find out what's the issue with the child. And the thing is, with Kawasaki, it doesn't respond to other treatments. So because you don't know what's doing, this child is slowly getting worse and worse until you work out what it is. So luckily, things like Grey's Anatomy, parents having looked at programs like that, parents having friends who are maybe doctors who might have treated it, that all helps. And in this particular case, helped this child.
We were very, very lucky to have it diagnosed, and went with the quick administration of IVIG. My daughter is absolutely fine and a healthy 9-year-old now. You should definitely be giving plasma. It's a fantastic opportunity to help others, but it's super easy, and this is a way that you can. It really helped my daughter, and I really hope that it can help many, many others.